Hi, welcome to Forex in 4. I'm Mike Conlon for FX EDU, and in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to show you the highlights of where the action is in today's Forex market. So let's get started. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 21st, 2010. This morning we're talking about Loonie for Canada. It's sort of like Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs, if you're familiar with that. But basically, yesterday the Bank of Canada came out with its interest rate policy meeting, and in very strong and straightforward language stated that they're going to start raising rates sooner than later. Now, this has prompted a bunch of analysts to say, well, gee, why didn't they just raise rates yesterday? Which they probably could have done, but it was a little bit unexpected for the market. So they're sort of, telegraphing their move here and giving the market time to digest. So, we've been saying all along Canada's been really strong. We're just looking at the chart here, quick 4-hour chart. This is dollar versus the loonie. As you can see right here, here's when the news came out yesterday, right at 8 o'clock on that news. Boom, here we go. We're back below parity. Right now, the loonie is currently trading at, let's take a look here, just over 99.5 cents. So it's actually stronger than the dollar right now. And we expect that trend to continue unless some major risk themes pop up in the market, or unless the U.S. does something on rates. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So this morning started off as a slightly risk aversion day, and that risk is coming straight out of the Eurozone. Let's take a quick peek at the Euro. I just want to look at this on the daily chart for you. Here's the 4 hours. You can see today starts the talks between Greece and the ECB, the IMF, and the EU on what they're going to do about the bailouts. This isn't helping the situation. Let's just look at this on the daily right here, real quick to show you where we are. It doesn't help that the Greek finance minister is already saying that they may access this plan before the meetings are even over. So we're going to have to see what happens. But as you can see here, the euro's been lower against the dollar, just coming back on to recent lows around 132 3/4. We'll see if it can get down there, but I expect it to trade in a range. So what that means is we'll probably get another day or two down before the resolution is made, and then everybody's happy again in Euroland. Now, one of the problems here is contagion in the Eurozone. And Portugal right now is the next person on the list to come under fire. Credit default swaps have obviously picked up for Greece, so that's an issue. And we're going to see what happens with Portugal if they can't get the situation under control and stop the bleeding, so to speak. But in more positive news, let's take a look at the pound here. Just want to look at the pound dollar. As you can see here, the pound's a little bit of a mini uptrend, sitting right above the 20-day moving average. Just look at it in the 4-hour chart here. Real quick, let's do 4 hours, 1 month. That's a little bit better to see. And as you can see, pound is doing all right. The minutes from the MPC meeting came out, and they basically have stated that they want to keep a dovish stance. It was unanimous to leave rates where they were, but they are concerned about the rising inflation that's outside of the target that we spoke about yesterday. So we're going to have to keep an eye on it and see what happens. But jobless claims figures came in better than expected, meaning less people were making jobless claims. So that's also another sign that economic recovery may be underway. Now on Thursday we're going to get the retail sales figures in the UK, and on Friday is GDP. Lastly, just want to take a quick look at the dollar versus yen here. Started off a little bit, hello, look at that. Started off with a little bit of yen strength in the morning. This is resumed to yen, or reversed to yen weakness. The Deputy Bank of Japan Deputy Governor stated that there is light at the end of the deflation tunnel. So it seems that they're going to continue with accommodative monetary policy. The risk aversion that we've seen to start out the morning was not enough to unwind carry trades. So we're going to see some Japanese yen weakness in addition. So on a day that's light of news, you can really just focus on the individual currencies to see what's going on. So places like Canada and Great Britain, where there are good economic stories going on, or good news for the day, okay, those are going to perform well despite the risk themes that we talk about in the market. So a lot of times what you'll see some of these normal correlations start to break down, and by the end of the day they can kind of come back together, sort of like a mean reversion sort of trade. So you want to take clues from the other markets as well. For example, oil's a little bit higher this morning, but we are seeing risk aversion. Is that a function of Canadian dollar strength, or is it vice versa? And those are the kind of things you want to think about. So keep an eye on the other markets markets today. U.S. stock markets marginally higher. The corporate earnings have come in a little bit better than expected, which is nice considering all the people that have laid off. These guys should be having better earnings, but that's neither here nor there. So keep an eye on the U.S. stock market. Take clues for the Forex market, and good trading to all. As always, be sure to check out the written blog at www.fxedu.com to get complete coverage of today's Forex market. If you would like to learn more about how to trade the Forex market from professionals like myself, be sure to check out our affordable Forex trading courses. And if you're already a seasoned professional or aspire to be one, ask us how we can help you achieve your Forex goals. Go to www.fxedu.com to get started today.